Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Wednesday, the 19th of May, 2021. I hope you had a good trading day. It's been a light week to start. We got to move late in the day with 15 minutes left, which doesn't really help us out. Here's the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. Never got to a 13 sell signal. We'll go through the major daily charts. So that red static trend line is not really in play because we didn't get there, but we'll see what happens. It could still matter. Crude oil down 71 cents to 64.78 again with all the pipeline issues on the East Coast and everything, and then summer coming. It's obviously an issue for crude oil. Gold up $1.20, continues to push higher. S&P cash index loses 35.48. Again, never got to a 13 sell signal there. NASDAQ 100 down 95.23, well off the highs now by 1 point over 1,000 points is what it is. SOX down 25.47. Doesn't look good at all. It's broken the red static trend line and everything else that goes with it. The biotechs were up 12 points, but still way off the highs. I mean, the broad market's near the highs, but everything else is not. Russell 2000 down 16. That's not pretty either. The VIX closes at 21.34. 10-day moving average on that. Doesn't really matter, actually. Trend closes at 1.57. It started low, but it ended high. Puts that 10-day moving average back to 0.86, but just keep in mind, we did get a close the prior day, again under 0.85, and remember that the last time that happened about 3 weeks ago, about 3 days later, we got a big sell-off, which is what it's supposed to cause. So, we got a sell-off late today. I wouldn't say that's meaningful, but it's options expiration week. We'll see what we get Wednesday or Thursday. That could be what we get off of that trend signal, and honestly, if we look at what's coming off the 10-day moving average, yeah, it's not that big. So it'll be a problem to keep it back under 0.85. But we already got there. So it is what it is. NASDAQ volume 4.3 billion shares. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ was plus 72. So barely more stocks up than down on the New York minus 235. Not positive. Google loses 26.45. Nothing great there. Apple down $1.42. Netflix down $2.66, near the lows of the last 8 months. Amazon down 38.11 in the middle of the last 8 months. Tesla up $1.04, which doesn't really matter. It's very near the lows, at least since December. Facebook down 5.50. It's fine. It's a good support level coming up on Facebook. Zoom up $3.93. But very near the lows of since September, August. Goldman Sachs down $4.69. Near the highs, but down for the day. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, down 35 cents, which is a blip. The Dow was down 267. Look at the 13 sell signal we got on the Dow, and also the floating island reversal. So be aware there's a lot of mess here on the Dow. And again, the Dow's only 30 stocks. We don't really measure the market on the Dow, and no professional trader would. But you still have to look at it, and that's ugly. 13 sell signal, floating out in reversal against the risk line. I don't know what to tell you, but there's nothing about that looks good. So if you add that to the trend reading and everything else starting to roll over, and it's not pretty. Bitcoin, Bitcoin getting crushed overnight. 39,490 right now. Well off of the 65,000 high that it had set. So Bitcoin and the crypto is getting destroyed, and that's fine, but it might hurt the markets the way things map out. All right, in terms of intraday action, here's the ES 5-minute candles. Again, last 2 days are very boring. If you just go back to the left side of the chart, you've got Friday and the last part of that, which is kind of a slow rally. Monday, we gapped down, we bounced around, went a little lower, and then the rest of the day was dead flat after about 20 minutes. And then Tuesday, fairly flat opening, filled the gap in the first 10 minutes, dead flat, and then coming out of lunch, we dipped, we started to come back, it looked like nothing, and then with like 15 minutes left, they tanked the market. But that's not tradable because we don't have time to look for setups, so, it is what it is. Both the NASDAQ and the S&P did what they do. All right, in terms of economic data coming out on Wednesday, here in the U.S., crude oil inventories at 10:30. FOMC meeting minutes from the last meeting at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. That's it. Not much there. Got some overnight stuff out of the UK, and we shall see what we should get. But the real answer is that we got to look what is going on in the market and just trade the direction. Remember, there could be an options unraveling move on Wednesday, and that would set us up for Thursday and Friday. Friday is the expiration. That's not going to be very interesting. And then if you look at next week, it's a full 5-day week, but it leads into Memorial Day weekend, May 31st, holiday here in the U.S. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Wednesday.